this is we take one of the cigars.
Yes.
To complete one handmade cigar, premium Habanos cigar, takes nearly 3 years.
3 years?
3 years. So this cigar, from the beginning to the final, some of them are 10 years old. This cigar to produce, you need totally 6 leaves because they use the rare cigar from the top called medio tiempo. Medio tiempo, it's the 2 last leaves on the top of the plant. So this cigar required 6 whole leaves to produce one cigar.
Other manufacturer in Asia, yeah, still can import the Cuban leaf, cigar leaf, and they roll. It's not true?
No, that's not true. It can be any other areas of Caribbean, but not Cuban.
But in Vietnam, yeah, sometimes I can see cohiba everywhere. Yeah, everyone can smoke cohiba. Yeah, I think it's fake. Do you think?
Yeah, yes, especially on the Hanoi. From my experience, I saw many fakes of cohiba. Cohiba, it's the 98% of available cohiba on the market.
98%
is fake.
Đây anh quay phim, anh quay rõ thật là kỹ cái tem này. Đấy, để cho quý vị khán giả có thể hình dung nhé, là chúng ta mua xì gà thì luôn luôn phải check là xem là có cái tem này hay không. Xin chào quý vị và các bạn đã quay trở lại với Nhà To. Vâng, và chủ đề ngày hôm nay các bạn hãy đoán đi, nhìn những khung cảnh ở ngay phía sau lưng Hoàng Đức đây. Chúng ta sẽ làm về cigar. Vâng, một chủ đề đã được yêu cầu rất là nhiều ở trên Nhà To, và trong chắc là phải hơn 3 năm rồi thì tôi mới lại làm lại một cái tập về cigar, đúng không ạ? Những cái tập lần trước thì cũng đã được rất nhiều quý vị khán giả yêu thích. Những ai đã theo dõi Nhà To từ lâu rồi thì chắc hẳn là chúng ta sẽ không thể nào quên được, đúng không ạ? Và hôm nay Hoàng Đức sẽ lại tiếp tục cùng với quý vị khán giả Nhà To, chúng ta sẽ khám phá về chủ đề cigar. Tôi biết đây là một chủ đề mà được rất nhiều quý vị khán giả yêu thích, bởi vì trong những năm gần đây ở Việt Nam chúng ta thì cigar luôn là một, có thể gọi là một cái thú chơi mà được rất nhiều các quý vị anh chị yêu thích tìm hiểu, cũng như là muốn tận hưởng và hiểu hết về cái thú chơi này. Thực sự là nó cũng giống như rượu vang, nó sẽ có rất nhiều những cái điều chi tiết tỉ mỉ ở phía sau mà chúng ta sẽ muốn khám phá. Và ngày hôm nay thì Hoàng Đức sẽ dẫn quý vị và các bạn tới với một cái store về cigar lớn nhất tại Việt Nam hiện tại. Và đây là một cái store chính hãng cigar Cuba. Vâng, tất cả các loại cigar ở trong này đều là cigar Cuba. Và chúng ta sẽ cùng gặp gỡ một nhân vật theo tôi nghĩ là cũng rất là đặc biệt. Đấy là một master về cigar. Vâng, được đào tạo rất là chuyên nghiệp về cigar. Và chúng ta hãy cùng với Hoàng Đức, chúng ta sẽ cùng khám phá chi tiết tập ngày hôm nay nhé. Xin mời các bạn. Hello.
Hello. Hi, welcome.
Yeah.
Please.
Vâng, xin giới thiệu với quý vị và các bạn. Đây là Daria. Yeah, Daria là một cigar master, tới từ Ukraine, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I think you should introduce yourself before we starting. Yeah, it's ready.
Sure. Nice to meet you. My name is Daria. I am Habanos master, graduated from Habanos Academy, Havana, Cuba. I'm originally from Ukraine, but half of my life I dedicated to cigar passion, and long time I already live in Vietnam, almost 9 years. So I'm sharing my passion through educating people about knowledge of cigars.
Yeah. Vâng, hôm nay thì bạn Daria sẽ giúp cho chúng ta hiểu rõ hơn về cigar. Thì đây là không phải chỉ là một người chơi cigar nữa, mà đây là một người đã được đào tạo, và bạn ấy đã được học tất cả từ việc là lấy lá như thế nào, cuốn như thế nào, rồi thưởng thức cigar ra làm sao. Vâng, và hôm nay thì tôi sẽ muốn nhờ bạn Daria sẽ chỉ cho chúng ta một vài những cái chi tiết hơn trong cái thú chơi này. Và okay, let's go.
So please let me show you around.
Help me discover your place in here.
So we are House of Cuban Cigars.
Yes.
That's what means La Casa del Habano. So here we introduce only Cuban cigars. So Habanos have total 27 brands.
Yeah.
So over here we introduced almost 21 brands
21 brand here.
available with over 250 different SKUs, different products, items.
Yeah.
So you can have different cigars from casual cigars up to very, very special, collectible and rare cigars. Introduction between cigar accessories, of course, to complete the experience of cigars, how to take care, because the storage is very important. One of the critical points for cigars is to store them properly. How you store cigar, it can affect the final taste and the quality as well.
I think it's the similar with the wine.
Wine,
Yeah.
it has a specific temperature control in the walk-in humidor.
Humidor, yeah.
Always nearly 18 degrees Celsius and 65 to 70% humidity, relevant humidity, always.
Can you tell me more detail about how they produce a cigar stick? Yeah.
Cigar
It's
stick.
owned by handmade or by
For
machine?
example, this is, we take one of the cigars.
Yes.
To complete one handmade cigar, premium Habano cigar,
Can I-
takes nearly 3 years to make one single stick.
3 years?
3 years. From seed to the final cigar resting in the box. Because this one takes time to plant, to grow, to harvest. Then you go to the curing process. Then you are going to the fermentation process. And then you are going to the aging. Aging is very important for cigar. As longer you age, as better it becomes.
Yeah.
So you have some of the line Añejados, which is aged nearly 8 years in the box. So this cigar, from the beginning to the final, some of them are 10 years old.
Yeah. So how can we know about the age of a cigar box?
You have to ask the team, the staff. When you are having a box, you can turn it and you have a manufacturing date, and you have also the release date for special cigars.
So with the official cigar, is always have the date.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can show you on the box. For example, we have here
Show me,
one
please.
of the very special boxes we have, Cohiba Bihiki.
Yeah.
So this is usually, it comes in the outer box. So you always have Habanos SA, made in Cuba,
Yeah.
totally handmade.
Yeah.
So that's one of the rare cigars, we call them, because to produce this cigar, you required 6 leaves. Usually it takes nearly 4 to 5. This cigar to produce, you need totally 6 leaves, because they use the rare cigar from the top called Medio Tiempo. Medio Tiempo, it's the 2 last leaves on the top of the plant. So this cigar required 6 whole leaves, long filler leaves, to produce one cigar.
So how many kind of leaf need to produce a cigar?
You have
can use?
different strand of the leaf. I'm explaining that you have a tobacco plant with different levels, and every level has its different strand and different purpose. As well, you take from the bottom, from the center, and from the upper part of the plant. So between 4 to 6 leaves to make one complete cigar.
Yeah.
And you need, for Bihiki, rare Cohiba cigars, you need total 6 leaves. That's the maximum in Cuban cigar they use.
Yeah. And how long they need to
age.
To
age.
To Bihiki or yeah.
Bihiki takes, as I said, 3 years minimum to age.
Minimum is
Because
3
you
years.
have 1 year for the harvesting, and minimum for the strongest leaf, Ligero and Medio Tiempo, takes minimum 2 years to age them.
Yeah. That's why it's always really expensive and really rare.
That's true. So, for example, a famous Cohiba brand.
Yeah.
We are talking about this iconic brand.
Yes.
It has it's not one of the oldest. We have some of the oldest brands like H. Upmann, Punch, Partagas. That's one of the oldest Cuban brands. But this brand, it has a very legendary owner.
Yes, and I think in Vietnam, the most people want to
smoke Cohiba.
Want to smoke Cohiba
Because of its prestigious name.
Yeah.
It's more about exclusivity and more prestige. And also secret third fermentation for all Cohiba leaves. That's made them very special and very popular between cigar smokers because they are super smooth. We call them extra smooth.
Yes.
Because of third secret fermentation in Laguito factory.
Yeah, but I think after that we should try and to show something.
For example, I would like you to try different cigars. So we have some small cigars for the morning, for the coffee. We call this cigar half Corona.
Yeah.
So that's a small format cigar, which you can enjoy it in the morning with a coffee. And you have another one. For example, we take Cohiba Exquisitos. So can assist to happen. So this cigar is a medium to full body. So it's more for advanced cigar smokers. But it's still very nice size format cigar.
Yeah.
So, and every cigar depends on the size also, varies different time of enjoyment. So the different time to enjoy depend on the ring gauge, depend on the length, and depend on the format. So you have beautiful and unique double figurado cigars. So you have a straight cigar and you have also the different shape cigars. Yeah. So one of them like this.
What difference between other shape?
Other shape, it's how will be the sensational of the smoke during the smoke going through the body of the cigar. Different kind of caps gives you different feeling in the end, and how the whole experience of draw of the smoke of cigar will go through it. So that's also matters. And for example, one of this, it's a limited edition. Limited edition, it has an extra aging.
I have tried this stick and I really love this.
But Ramon Ayones, it's a full body cigar.
Yeah.
So it's more for advanced smokers, and limited edition is mostly for collectors, because to know what's the difference between special and normal premium cigars, you need to try and you need to develop your palate. So if you don't have anything before to compare, so you will not appreciate the beauty of this cigar. So for example, one of these special cigars also, it's produced only 10,000 boxes around the world, that's it. So it's discontinuous cigars. So this cigar is quite rare and it's beautiful, Trinidad. It comes in the humidor book, special packaging also. And you have one of the latest and the special collection of Romeo and Julieta.
Yeah.
Romeo and Julieta or Romeo and Julieta. So I would like you to try this cigar as well. So that's a medium strength cigar. And you have some light body cigar in that section. We call Joyo de Monterrey, which mostly for people who doesn't like strong flavor cigar. Doesn't mean it's not tasty. It means it's less intensity of nicotine and they're less spicy, so less strength. But they are very, very well production of cigars, one of the most popular, with full fermentation, aging process. And one important thing I forgot to mention, to make one complete cigar takes 539 manual steps.
Really?
Yep. That's true. So it means it's totally handmade. So if we take any of our boxes, sorry about health warning, but that's the regulation. So you have manufacturing date here.
Oh.
It means November 2007.
Yeah.
That's how old the cigar.
Yeah.
And before it's made, it has 539 manual steps involved. So every cigar you see, it's a Habanos assay made in Cuba from the specific areas in Cuba to be allowed to grow Habanos cigar. Mm-hmm. So produced from beginning to the end, fully handmade.
Mm-hmm. In Cuba, I hear that the government is control about everything about cigar. Is right?
Yes. Government company which control from the factories, farming, all process of growing and producing. So they are not allowed to take outside of the Cuba any leaves of Habanos. So it's strictly controlled.
Yeah. At the moment, sometimes I saw some other company, other manufacturer in Asia. Yeah, still can import the Cuban leaf, cigar leaf,
That's
and
not true.
they roll. It's not true.
No, that's not true. It can be any other areas of Caribbean, but non-Cuban. So they can bring Nicaragua, Honduras, Dominican Republic leaves, but never Cuban. Cuban, officially, you are not allowed to take it out.
Yeah, but not Cuban leaf.
Non-Cuban leaves.
Oh.
So many manufacturers, they try to make it up for their brand that they use Cuban leaves in their blend, but reality it's not true. They are not allowed to do so.
Yeah, because in Vietnam sometimes I can see a lot of Behique, a lot of Siglo, Cohiba Siglo. But when I try, I'm not feeling like the same quality.
Be careful. The quality in Vietnam, we always say to the customer. So always suggested to go to the official stores. Like, for example, La Casa del Habano, it's official house of Cuban cigar. First in Vietnam.
Yeah.
First in Vietnam that even we have a strong support of government, of the embassy, that's their culture, part of their culture of Cuban. And this is what they are proud of. And this is really one of the unique products. Cuban cigars, the Habano cigar has to be produced 100% inside the Cuba. Has to be with specific quality control standards, has to be made by professionals and going through the strict full stages of quality control. Even when they are getting out to the export and we are bringing it here, we have a full control everywhere that cigars keeps in the right conditions, temperature, humidity, because only by this you can preserve the best of their taste. How you can enjoy the final product. So it's very important.
Đây là một cái điều mà tôi muốn chia sẻ tới cho quý vị khán giả Nhà To là vì thế, bởi vì là thực sự là trên thị trường chúng ta sẽ rất là khó để kiểm soát về nguồn gốc xuất xứ cũng như là cái chất lượng. Ví dụ như khi chúng ta vào những cái không gian như thế này thì các bạn sẽ thấy là nhiệt độ đây này. Ở đây có một cái đo nhiệt độ và độ ẩm này. Đấy, độ ẩm là luôn ở trong cái mức để bảo quản 63% độ ẩm, và nhiệt độ ở đây rất là lạnh, chỉ có hơn 18 độ C thôi. Và thực sự là để những cái điếu xì gà nó được ủ ở trong những cái điều kiện nó tốt nhất thì chúng ta mới có thể thưởng thức được trọn vẹn những cái hương vị và có thể cảm nhận nó một cách nó tốt hơn, và chúng ta sẽ thấy là được những cái sự khác biệt giữa những cái điếu xì gà khác nhau.
Golden Phoenix stamp. It means this cigar is officially entered to the country and double checked quality by our team.
Wow.
So every box in our stores has to have GPH Golden Phoenix stamp.
Oh, so if we buy in around the world, we still need that.
Every area around the world has their local distributor assigned by Habanos. For example, in Europe, they have their own distributors. In Vietnam, assigned by Habanos, you have Golden Phoenix. That's an official importer of Habanos cigars. That's the only official importer.
Đây anh quay phim, anh quay rõ thật là kỹ cái tem này. Đấy, để cho quý vị khán giả có thể hình dung nhé, là chúng ta mua xì gà thì luôn luôn phải check là xem là có cái tem này hay không.
Genuine guarantee.
Đấy.
Get closer, maybe. This is the La Casa del Habano exclusive.
Is it your tem?
No, it's made by Habanos, but that's exclusive line and a special shape, not available in the regular line of Joya de Monterrey. That it would be displayed only in official stores of La Casa del Habano around the world. Because you have 154 La Casa del Habano open around the world. So this brand, created by Cuban, to have a destination for cigar smokers who wants to enjoy the good quality Cuban cigars. So you have a franchise worldwide where all cigar smokers, when they want to have a good smoke, they go blindly to La Casa del Habano, anywhere they are. So you have available in 52 countries, and Vietnam has one first official. We are open since 1 year, and we are proud so much.
Sometimes when I go to Europe, I went to some cigar store and I asked them about Cuban cigar, and at the moment, even in Western country, they didn't have enough Cuban cigar for everyone, and
that's true. That's true because, as you know, Habanos, it's totally handmade, and during the world crisis, when COVID came, Habanos reduced their capacity of manufacturing. So from 100, they reduced 70%. So from the volume what they were making before, they reduced it and they produced only 30% from what they were doing. And it takes minimum 2 years to get back to normal manufacturing power. The speed.
So we still need to wait.
Wait,
at least
but
2 years.
I can say we have a good backup because we maintain our facilities and the warehouses. But some of the most cigars, what you have a high volume, and our favorite bestseller cigars, we still back up our customers, so we have them in stock. But some of the cigars you can see worldwide, we have a big shortage now. So anywhere you go, very difficult to find Cuban cigars now.
But in Vietnam, sometimes I can see Cohiba everywhere. Everyone can smoke Cohiba. I think it's fake. Do you think?
Yes. That's one of the biggest threats we are facing, that in Vietnam, you are close to China, you have flood of the counterfeit cigars, a lot of fakes, especially on the Hanoi. From my experience, I saw many fakes of Cohiba. Cohiba, it's the 98% of available Cohiba on the market.
98%?
Is fake.
How can we recognize what is true what is fake?
First of all, you look always at the box, at the packaging. And another thing, you need to look at the cigar itself, at cigar and the band, because the band is the most difficult to fake it, because they do the hologram. You can have it on touch as well. And you have also the embossing. So it means when you feel it, it has to be out a little bit, so you feel it on touch.
Okay. It's not flat?
Yes, it has to be out a little bit. So usually when they are faking, they're printing it low quality, or they're trying to do kind of hologram, but it's not similar to the original one. So we'll take one of the limited edition of Cohiba cigars, Cohiba Talisman. That's a limited edition 2017. So here you can see clearly all marks of distinction. So how to identify real from the fake? First of all, on embossed details printing, this is Habanos DOP stamp. Every box leaving Cuba has to have Habanos DOP stamp, denomination of origin Habanos, and Cuba government stamp.
Yeah.
This is a kind of serial number, unique code assigned to every box.
Yeah.
You are able to go to habanos.com, authenticity check, and to input this unique
We
code.
can input that
and to check authenticity. Right. So, and also you have kind of laser printing. It's special on touch and has some also hidden serial codes.
Yeah.
And hologram on the top.
Yeah.
So you can see that limited edition 2017.
Oh, wait. Can you show me the back?
Yes.
Yeah, the back.
So here you have Habanos SA, hecho en Cuba, totalmente a mano. And this is the code of the factory and manufacturing date.
Wow.
And it also has to be embossed, like it's hot stamp.
The import, not print.
Yes, not print. And all the details, even the box, has to be smooth, has to be made with details. So whenever you see something lousy made box, not well polished, with weird quality and color stamps, so it means this box can be suspicious immediately. So we'll take one of the cigars. You see, you can have all the holograms clearly. And even you have the Indian Taino head of Cohiba. It has like inside the head another head. You can see
okay.
3D hologram.
Yeah.
You see this unique twist?
By hand, yeah.
Yeah,
by
that's,
hand.
they call it pigtail.
Yeah.
That's unique for the Trinidad brand, some of the classic line of Cohiba, and Behiki line. So beautiful cigar. So that's how you check the authenticity. And of course, whenever you select your cigar, when you choose your cigar, of course you have to like the color, you have to like the appearance of cigar. How is the look of the wrapper? Has to be not cracked, has to be shiny, smooth wrapper. That's the outer leaf. And of course, by size, the preferences of the strength of cigar. You like it more lighter, you like it more medium or more fuller body cigar. Depend on the time of the day when you enjoy as well, and with which pairing it goes. For example, you are going to smoke it at daytime or even morning cigar, or you can have it for the late night enjoyment. And of course, the smell from the food. So it has to be a nice aroma of the cold draw. And after that, we are going to light and enjoy our cigar in the
One more
lounge.
question.
Yes.
One more question. Yes. How about the quality control in Cuban cigar? Because sometimes when I smoke in the same box, but sometimes I feeling have one or two sticks is not the same quality.
Yes, that's a very good and very common question between all cigar smokers, because every cigar is unique. It's made by hand.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can say 99% cigar is good, but you have 1% of the human mistake.
Yeah.
Because sometimes roller got tired. Sometimes he put too much pressure. He thinks something like something not good happened in his family, and he feel not the cigar he didn't properly roll it. So we always say that this is totally handmade, and that's beautiful about cigar, that every cigar has its own uniqueness. Sometimes you have a little bit darker color, sometimes you have lighter color. It's a natural product. So
sometimes just unlucky.
so it means you are unlucky, but don't get too much upset. You still can save it, because if you have a tight cigar, usually you check the tightness by pressing in the bent area. So the cigar shouldn't be too hard and shouldn't be too soft. if you have some little bit tight cigar, you need to age them longer. So it means you need to have your humidor where you can age them. With aging, the draw becoming better. So do not destroy, do not throw cigars. You still age them and they can open up the draw by slightly massaging it, moving the leaves between, and just let it rest in the box. It will open up more, and the draw will be. Yes, you need to be patient. Yes, about cigars you need to be patient. That's true.
Very nice. Ok, chúng ta đã có rất là nhiều những cái thông tin rất là thú vị đúng không ạ? Rồi bây giờ thì chắc là sẽ nhờ bạn Daria sẽ mang một ít những cái điếu cigar này lên và chúng ta sẽ cùng thưởng thức và nói chuyện thêm những cái câu chuyện thú vị khác về cigar. Đấy, nhưng mà chúng ta sẽ hẹn gặp nhau ở một số tiếp theo sau cái tập ngày hôm nay để chúng ta sẽ cùng tìm hiểu thêm về cigar. Và các bạn hãy nhớ đừng quên like, subscribe, chia sẻ video clip của Nhà To. Và hy vọng rằng là các bạn cũng sẽ yêu thích cái video clip ngày hôm nay. Và xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong clip tiếp theo. Bye bye.